Chad was done. He was like, this is gonna be a PR nightmare. I said, what are you talking about? Judge said you can't talk about people, you can't talk about them. You can't do that. Take it down. Okay? And even my content was on it. My logo was on it. Take it down. I said, okay, Chad, I'll take it down. I'll take it down.
So y'all, at this point, I genuinely think Tasha K just cannot help herself because somehow she has managed to get herself dragged back into court with Cardi B again. And this time the situation got so messy that even her own lawyer ended up catching heat from the judge. And honestly, the internet is looking at this whole thing like, girl, when are you going to learn? Now, if you don't know the background, let me catch y'all up real quick because this drama has been going on for years at this point. Guardian, back in 2022, Cardi B won that massive defamation lawsuit against Tasha K after accusing her of spreading false and damaging claims online. We're talking allegations about STDs, drug use, prostitution, and a whole bunch of other accusations that Cardi said completely damaged her reputation and caused emotional distress. Well, the jury agreed with Cardi, and baby, they hit Tasha K with nearly $4 million in damages. Now, from the moment that verdict came out, people already knew this situation was going to become a disaster because Tasha immediately started saying she did not have the money to pay Cardi back. Eventually, she filed for bankruptcy. And after a long back and forth, both sides reportedly came to a payment arrangement. Instead of paying the full amount immediately, Tasha would reportedly pay around $1.2 million over several years. But there was a major condition attached to that deal, and this is where everything starts falling apart. Part of the agreement allegedly included a non-disparagement clause, meaning Tasha K was not supposed to continue speaking negatively about Cardi B, her family, or people directly connected to her. That included names like Offset and even allegedly Stefan Diggs. Basically, the message was simple: take the reduced payment plan and stop talking about Cardi and her circle online. Now, y'all already know what happened next. According to Cardi's legal team, Tasha K allegedly started violating that agreement almost immediately, and the way they described it in court was honestly wild. They claimed Tasha was playing a post and delete game where she would upload content talking about Cardi, Offset, or people connected to them. Then once legal notices started coming in, she would quickly delete the content. But by then, screenshots had already circulated. Blogs had already reposted it. People had already reacted to it. So Cardi's team allegedly started documenting everything, and reportedly they gathered over 25 separate violations. 25. Now, the newest issue that reportedly pushed Cardi's team over the edge involved comments Tasha allegedly made about Offset and his gambling habits. According to court discussions circulating online, Tasha allegedly implied that Offset's gambling problems may have contributed to issues in his relationship with Cardi B. And this is where things got ugly in court because Tasha K's legal side reportedly tried to argue that Offset is an independent public figure and therefore fair game for commentary.
Cardi B's legal team is back on Tasha K's head top in the courtroom. They are alleging that Tasha K continues to violate the terms of the bankruptcy agreement that she has with Cardi B. And they're saying the only reason that a bankruptcy agreement exists where Tasha K doesn't have to pay the full amount of the $3.9 million immediately is because there was a non-disparagement clause in the agreement that Tasha K could not talk about Cardi B or her family or anyone connected to Cardi B. Now, some of the blogs are already saying that Tasha K lost in court and that it was ruled that she has to pay Cardi B back the full $3.9 million immediately, and that there's a full restraining order that says that Tasha K is not allowed to talk about Cardi B at all. Now, I don't know how true that is, but here's the details of what happened in court. According to Cardi B's team, Tasha K has been using a post and delete model as a way to still directly or indirectly talk about Cardi B and people connected to Cardi B, such as Stefan Diggs and Offset, because they've been in the media lately. They also say that Tasha K signed this agreement knowing that she was going to violate it at the onset of the agreement, and that she posts things and then deletes them, but it's already too late and the damage is already done, and it violates the non-disparagement clause that is in their agreement.
Cardi's lawyers basically responded with, nope, Offset was specifically included in the agreement, meaning once Tasha signed that deal, she allegedly agreed not to discuss him either. Now, according to reports from the courtroom, the judge was not happy. Not only was Tasha allegedly ordered to remove content referencing Offset, but Cardi's legal team is now reportedly pushing to enforce the original judgment amount again instead of the reduced bankruptcy payment arrangement. So instead of the smaller payment plan, Cardi's side reportedly wants the full $3.9 to $4 million back on the table. And y'all, that is the part that has social media gagging right now, because people are saying, why would you risk a reduced payment deal just to keep talking online, especially when the original judgment was already massive? But somehow it gets even worse, because the courtroom drama did not stop with Tasha. Her lawyer reportedly got dragged into the mess too. Now this part really shocked the internet. According to claims made during the hearing, Cardi B's legal team allegedly accused Tasha K's side of citing fake legal cases in court filings. And y'all know recently courts across the country have been cracking down on attorneys allegedly using AI-generated case citations that do not actually exist. So when that accusation entered the conversation, social media lost it, because now people are saying, wait, not only are y'all allegedly violating agreements, but now fake cases are being brought into court too. And reportedly the lawyer ended up facing financial penalties connected to the situation. Now after court, Tasha K hopped online and tried to joke about everything. But honestly, people could tell this situation was serious. She basically admitted they lost and joked about being used to losing while talking about how both she and her lawyer got fined. And I'm not gonna lie, the clip started going viral fast because the internet was divided immediately. Some people said Tasha was trying to laugh through the embarrassment. Others said she was using humor to avoid showing how stressed she really is. And then there's another group online saying this entire situation should be a warning to content creators everywhere. Because listen, there's a difference between commentary and defamation. There's a difference between reporting gossip and presenting damaging allegations as facts. And one thing this entire Cardi B versus Tasha K saga has shown is that celebrities are becoming way more aggressive about suing bloggers and online personalities when they feel lines have been crossed. Now, another reason this story is getting so much attention is because people are connecting it to the bigger conversation happening online right now about celebrity bloggers, tea channels, and lawsuit culture. For years, gossip creators built huge audiences off explosive celebrity stories. But now, celebrities are fighting back harder than ever. We've seen multiple influencers, bloggers, and YouTubers getting threatened with lawsuits recently over claims made online. And some people think Cardi winning against Tasha K changed the game permanently. Because before this case, a lot of online creators genuinely believed celebrities wouldn't take legal action that far. But Cardi did, and she won. Now people are saying this case became the blueprint. And honestly, there are also people online questioning whether Tasha K underestimated just how serious Cardi was from the beginning. Because remember, before the lawsuit ever happened, Cardi publicly warned her multiple times to stop posting certain allegations. But the content reportedly continued. And now years later, we are still talking about courtrooms, payment plans, violations, and millions of dollars. Now let's talk about the Offset situation specifically, because that part is creating huge debates online too. A lot of people are saying, if Offset is a public figure himself, why can't bloggers discuss him? But others are responding, it's not about whether he's famous, it's about what was agreed to in the settlement. And honestly, that seems to be the central issue. If somebody signs a legal agreement saying they will not discuss certain people publicly, courts are going to focus on whether that agreement was violated, not whether the people involved are famous. And that's why this situation became so dangerous for Tasha K legally. Because once Cardi's team allegedly started showing repeated examples of violations, it reportedly created the impression that the agreement was not being taken seriously. Now, another thing making headlines is the possibility that Cardi's team may try to fully terminate the reduced payment arrangement altogether. And if that happens, WHEW, that could become financially devastating. Because paying a reduced settlement over years is one thing, but potentially owing nearly $4 million immediately, that is a completely different conversation. Now, social media reactions have honestly been brutal. Some people are clowning Tasha K, saying she keeps self-sabotaging. Others are saying Cardi is absolutely justified because a legal agreement is a legal agreement. And then of course you have people accusing both sides of dragging this situation out forever, because at this point the drama has lasted years. But regardless of whose side people are on, almost everyone agrees on one thing: this situation never had to get this far. And honestly, I think that's why the story keeps trending every single time there's another court update, because people are fascinated by how one online celebrity feud turned into one of the most expensive legal battles in blogger history. And the craziest part, it still doesn't seem over, because now everybody is waiting to see whether the court officially forces Tasha K to pay the larger amount again, and whether even stricter restrictions are going to be placed moving forward. At this point, every time Tasha posts about Cardi or anybody connected to her, people immediately start wondering, is this another violation? That's how deep this has gotten. And y'all know the internet never misses anything. So trust and believe, The second another filing drops, social media is going to explode all over again. But anyway, y'all, this whole situation is getting crazier every single week, and something tells me this courtroom battle is far from over. The second another update drops, you already know we're going to be back talking about it right here on Task Spectrum West TV. So let me know what y'all think down below. Was Cardi B right to go this hard legally? Or do you think this entire situation has gone too far at this point? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss another tea-filled update. And make sure y'all share this video because the internet is definitely going to be arguing over this one. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.